Well, hello everyone, and welcome. My name's Karen Prechtel Thompson, and happy Tuesday. So, I um, I started the series "Confidence from the Couch" as I had surgery. I had hamstring surgery 4 weeks ago today, and I'm thinking as I prepared for the surgery, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, like I usually work out 2 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. How am I going to go from that to basically not being able to move for a while? And so I had to really change my mindset leading up to and now after that surgery. So I thought, this is a setback, it's an obstacle, but I'm like, how can I look at this differently? And then I started thinking, everybody's had setbacks. So let's have a conversation around it, right? So the past several weeks, I have been talking about you or giving you different tools on how to overcome setbacks or obstacles that you may see and look at them differently in order to move forward from that setback and really learn from that setback. So, so today's topic on that note is, or today's tool, I should say, is connecting with others. So when you're trying to push through a roadblock, solitude is your absolute enemy. So you need support, but not just from anyone, by the way. You don't want to reach out to the person or people that who will turn this into something where, lack of better phrases, pity party, right? We've already talked about that. You've already acknowledged, that it sucks, the setback, and you're really thinking this is awful, it's terrible, which honestly I think is healthy. It's how do you move forward from that now? Because you've already done that. Now it's time you've learned from that. Now it's time to move forward. So surrounding yourself with people that really focus on forward movement, right? You need to surround yourself with people who are objective, positive, and focused on solutions, not the problems, okay? So seek out the can-do people in your network. Confide in them and enlist them to help you overcome your obstacle. And this can be a challenge. I mean, understanding there's different levels of setbacks, right? Something very minimal or something quite large can happen. You can lose a job, right? That's a big setback. But it's really identifying those people that can help pick you up and move you forward, okay? So if you have negative influence, encouraging you something to sit down, wallow in despair, chances are you're going to sit and wallow in despair. But if you associate with motivated, positive individuals who can't wait to pick up the pieces and build something beautiful, their infectious outlook on life is really going to flood you. And I've noticed this in my personal life. When I was on my weight loss journey 25 years ago, wow, by the way, 25 years ago, I noticed that when I went on this journey, I started to really reach out to people who were like-minded in their health and their wellness. And it's interesting because the people that I spent time with that while I was getting heavy and things like that, I started to kind of not really hang out with them much often. It wasn't like I disassociated myself, but I found myself spending a lot more time with people who were going to help elevate me, and I was going to help elevate them, So those are the people you need to spend more time with, who will lift you up, because as the saying goes, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So if you really think about that, like if you sit here as I'm speaking going, who are the 5 people I spend most of my time with? And are those the people that truly elevate you and push you to be the absolute best you can be, okay? So I encourage you to do that. Spend time with people who will take you out of your safety, learn, and move on, right? So this is all great, Karen. Spend time with positive, healthy people that are constantly moving forward and learning from these setbacks. Right on. But how do I do that? How do I spend time with positive, forward-thinking, motivated people? Where do I find these people, right? Well, I have a few steps for you to think about to get these types of people in your life, right? So the first thing is, list the 5 specific people you want to spend more time with. So a lot of time we just don't spend time thinking about this, right? And it's not that difficult when we sit down for 5 minutes and just start writing people down that really influence you in a positive, wonderful way. And just you'll find that you're probably writing down a lot more people than 5, right? So just think 5 people. Who are those 5 people that I really want to spend time with, right? Next, number 2, is brainstorm up 3 activities that will allow you to interact with them. So you found the 5 people. What can you do with these people, right? Maybe it's having a coffee date and reaching out to them saying, can we grab some coffee? Can we grab some lunch? How about if you guys are runners? Hey, can we go on a run together? Maybe it's something as bold as dinner and treating them to dinner, right? Just think of different ways, brainstorm different ways. It doesn't have to be that heavily involved, okay? But think of 3 activities where you can actually interact with these folks. And finally, and this is a big one, is remember to follow up and reconnect afterwards. So if you've had coffee, excuse me, if you've had coffee, a quick email follow-up. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed our time together. Hey, can we reconnect in a couple weeks and talk about blah, 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 or something, or just reconnect, right? Super important, that consistency, that follow-up, okay? So those are the 3 things. Who are the 5 people that really create a positive impact in your life? And we all have them. We just have to sit and think about it, right? And have the courage to reach out to them. The second one is brainstorm 3 activities on what you guys can do together, right? And maybe it's a group thing. Maybe it's them and their family and you and your family, whatever. Just be really creative. Finally, that follow-up, reconnecting with them afterwards, super duper important. So, go out there, connect with the right people. It does take courage sometimes, you guys, because we have our people, right? We have our tribe. We're so comfortable with that tribe, and there's nothing wrong with that tribe. But why not venture out and really think about the folks that we haven't really thought about involving in our lives to help get us out of our comfort zone, okay? Those folks help us with those setbacks more than you know, and it's pretty fantastic. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. If you have messages, you have questions, you want to reach out, and I can help you, overcome these setbacks. Sometimes we get stuck in them. Let me know. Message me. Jump on my website, Karen Prechtel Thompson Coaching. Email me, karenprechtel@hotmail.com. We'll have a conversation around it. All right? Okay. Talk to you next week, and have a fantastic rest of your week. All right. Bye-bye.